Hey there, just wanted to do a little update video on my gear that I brought to college with me, at least for this little stretch of time that I'm up here. I'll probably go home and swap some things out at some point, maybe in the coming month. Maybe I'll update that again, or maybe I'll do a full collection gear update when I get home. Sorry if you can hear that outside. I have my window open. It's a little hot in here right now. So anyway, let's just get into it. I'm going to go over everything that I brought EDC related. We'll start off with flashlights, because that's what's closest to me. Right here, I brought the 4.7's Preon pen light in Mocha Brown. This thing is pretty sweet. They had them on clearance. I don't know why. These things are great. Maybe they're trying to get rid of them, but I dig them. Not the greatest flashlight. The clicky switch I don't particularly like. You know, it's not the best one I've used, but it works really well. I think they look great, and they fit in a backpack, in any standard pen pocket for that matter. Yeah, couldn't really go wrong with one of these. Bright enough, decently priced, and I think they look nice. So that is the Preon pen light, and then here's the Maritac TPF AA variant in black aluminum. Totally like this thing. It goes right on my backpack whenever it's not being shown here in a video. Like I said in different videos, you know, I use it at night when I'm walking around just so I don't have to carry a flashlight in my hands, and I don't really have a headlight. So this works pretty well, just strapping it to my backpack strap and facing it forward. Yeah, there will be more videos on that. Hopefully a review and then a comparison with that light and this light. I don't know if that'll be out by the time this goes up, but it's filmed. That's all I can say. So this is the stainless steel AAA variant, which is a little bit smaller. Just got it a few days ago as I'm filming this. Looks really nice. Has a really nice shiny finish on it. Super durable feeling, at least. You know, it's a very solid feeling light. Very bright. Brighter than the AA variant, but definitely does not last as long. Not by an insane amount, but, you know, a noticeable amount. So, really digging this so far. This I kind of carry in my pocket right now as I'm testing it out, whereas this is better suited on a bag. This one I probably wouldn't keep on my backpack. I'll go into that at some point. Then the Maritac AA. I don't know if you can sense the theme. I really like Maritac flashlights here. I think they look nice and they work for me. I don't carry this one with a clip or the keychain little attachment. I actually took those off a long time ago. I think they're kicking around at my house somewhere. Might be able to find them just for, you know, having it all together. I don't really like the clips because when you take them off, they scratch up the finish. You can kind of see that there, right where my finger is. Yeah. Got this thing a long time ago. Still smooth. Just put a new battery in it. It works. It's not the brightest. It's not, you know, the best flashlight, but it's got not like sentimental value, but you know, it's tried and true with me, and I guess that carries some sort of weight. And then the flashlight that has gotten the most pocket time out of all of these, the Maritac AAA in brass. This is following their Revision 3 model, or their Variant 3, I don't know. This was the first model of the AA aluminums. Just going back to that for a second. But yeah, so this came really shiny, and then a patina formed on it, and I really dig the way it looks. It's really nice. It's super smooth. That is a characteristic of brass. It's, you know, the threads are self-lubricating, and antibacterial, fun fact. So probably won't catch the flu from this thing, which is nice. Again, don't carry it with a pocket clip. Just carry it with other stuff in my pocket. Yeah, no keychain on there. Pretty bright. Go through batteries at least once a month on these things, just because, excuse me, just because I use it a lot. You know, I usually have this on my bedpost or bedside, and my light switch is across the room, so it's easier to grab this and just kind of peer around the room for things if I'm looking for something late at night. So yeah, those are the flashlights that I brought that I have with me right here. I might be forgetting one somewhere around in the room. I don't know for sure, but so we'll get these out of the way. And then we'll move on to the pens that I brought. So quick note, I usually keep whatever ones I'm carrying with me. If they're, you know, not this pen, I'll keep them in this pouch, and this pouch goes in my backpack just so that pens aren't rattling around, scratching things, and things aren't scratching my pens as they rattle around. It's a nice little leather case. You can't really see in there. Sorry, got a little throat thing going on. Yep, so it keeps them separated all the way down, and yeah, it's just a nice little pouch. Not terribly expensive, but it works. So, I got into fountain pens my freshman year, and I'm digging the Lamy Safari, which I've had for a long time. I think this was the first fountain pen I bought. It works really well. It's not super smooth. I put a converter in it, and it has a refillable inkwell. And in there I have a nice, you know what, let's see if I can demo it. A nice ink, which is called Noodler's Apache Sunset. Excuse me again, just gonna clear my throat. Pretty scratchy, but I still like it. So that is the Lamy Safari. And right here we have a Waterman hemisphere. I actually found this when I was visiting one of my friends at college. Somebody had dropped it, and I told them to put up a little ad saying one had gone missing, because, I mean, these aren't terribly cheap. But nobody claimed it, and it became my own. And I've actually really liked using it. As you can see, I just filled it up recently, so there's some ink around there. I'll have to clean that up at some point. Yeah, this thing writes really well. It's a lot smoother than the other one. Maybe I'll do a review on these fountain pens that I have. I have a couple more kicking around back at home. This one has a Waterman green ink in it. May as well just try and show you right here. Anyway, so sorry about that, the camera. Those are my two fountain pens, and then of course the Max Madco bolt action pen. Really love this thing, had it in my pocket for as long as I can remember now. I lost the brass Hinderer pen my first year, which I was really sad about, just because I was being careless with it. And I've had this ever since. I lose it all the time, but I know exactly where I lose it, so I guess it's not really lost. I've dropped it on the tip right here, and it's so heavy that it bends inward, and you can't, use the bolt action to get the pen cartridge out, so I've had to mill that out, bend it out, and it's starting to get a little bit uneven around it, but that's fine, it works just the way it should. Made in the USA, these things are durable, super heavy. I really like the weight on it when I'm writing. I do a lot of writing, obviously I'm a student. Yeah, so those are the pens that I brought. I also used this little stylus thing. It used to be a click pen, but I took the pen cartridge out just so I didn't accidentally click it when I was using anything that needed a stylus. But yeah, I use this mainly for when I'm drawing on like an iPad or something like that. Yeah, let's get these out of there. Here's just a couple miscellaneous things I brought with me. The trolley changer. Definitely stole the idea from Cutlery Lover a long time ago. I actually use this thing pretty regularly. Always gets compliments. People aren't used to seeing things like this. I like it. Springs haven't worn out. Neither has the plating on the, coin markers, so I like that a lot. Carry it with me. It's just nice to have like $1.28, I think it is, maybe $1.32. And then I carry a 20-sided die in my pocket sometimes, just to kind of, it's fun to play with. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons when I was in like middle school. Haven't played it since, but I still have my old dice from it, and this is just one that I brought with me, just because it's fun to roll around and spin. Yeah. Brought Leatherman P4. Don't get a ton of use with this. Usually once a year when I'm assembling or disassembling anything furniture related that goes in my dorm. That's really the only time it gets any use, just because I don't have that big of a need for it. Now onto the other knives. So I still have the Manix 2 in lightweight. I really like this knife. It has stayed locked up solid. I sharpen it and strop it every once in a while. It usually sits in my backpack. I carry it more in the winter now. I don't really carry this during the summer, especially working with kids. I can't really have a big knife on my person at a summer camp. It's kind of lame. I wish we could. But still really like this knife. Use it not as much as I used to, but I bring it hiking with me, and anytime I'm outdoors in the woods or anything like that, this comes with me. Yeah, so that goes there. I still have my Spyderco Urban in Orange G10. I like this thing. It's more friendly towards a campus carry knife, just because it's smaller and kind of cuter looking. Maybe some people think it's a little bit scarier, but I don't think so. Nobody's ever had a problem with me carrying this, although I don't carry it all that frequently anymore. And then in a little pouch in my backpack, I carry the Foltz Minimalist. A long time ago, I tried to polish the blade with sandpaper. All I managed to do was make it a little bit shinier, prevent most rust from forming on it, and then when I was sharpening it, I remember I stabbed myself with it on accident, which was not fun. So tape your blades before you sand them, or just don't sand them. There's probably an easier solution. So here, let me move these a little bit out of the way. And then I brought case medium Stockman. I don't carry this much. It's just kind of fun to play with, and every once in a while I'll carry it, but not often. It's still a nice little pocket knife. In the same vein as case, in a little leather pouch, you can see right there, I carry a hobo knife. This one doesn't have the spoon in it, but it does have the knife and the fork, which get a lot of use, actually. I didn't think they would when I first got this. I thought it'd be more of a novelty collection piece, but sorry, I keep bumping the camera. But the dining halls that I frequent on campus, oftentimes they're out of forks. That's usually like the one thing they're out of, so I'll always have that on me and I can just use the fork inside of it. It's not the best fork that comes with this, but it's definitely usable. And then I have my Victorinox Alex Farmer. This is right now my main EDC blade that I have with me, with a nice brass lanyard bead on there, which is a rip-off of the Victorinox logo, not from a licensed dealer or anything, but you know what, it was only a couple bucks, so why not? And I added this tether cord lanyard with a snake knot all by myself. Matches the leather motif there, you could say. And then last but not least, I have my two cadets, which are drastically different. This one has never been carried. This one has been carried every day for 4 years, up until I got the Farmer. Fantastic little knives. They're honestly some of the best EDC knives that I've ever found. Really, there wasn't much I couldn't do with these two knives. I've put together furniture with the screwdrivers, taken it down. I've opened hundreds and hundreds of cans with the can openers. Yeah, really, really, really well built knives, and they last a long time. If you know the 4 years of experience with this is any truth to that. Yeah, so that's really all I brought with me to school this year, at least for the first part of the semester. Past years I've brought more, sometimes I bring less, but for the most part this is what I've got. And when I go home, maybe I'll grab some more stuff, make another video, but yeah. So whoever requested this video, there you go.